Fala aí, pessoal do canal, quem fala com vocês aqui é Vitor Cândido, do canal Cândido N7, aqui nessa plataforma, e vamos continuar a nossa gameplay de Final Fantasy 16. Eu tô curtindo muito. Tá muito bom. O último vídeo, capítulo 4, né, que eu acho que o capítulo 21, se tá errado, foram fortes emoções, muita coisa desenrolando. E deixa aí nos comentários se você, ao assistir nossa gameplay, se sentiu influenciado a querer jogar esse jogo, vai querer adquirir quando tiver uma boa promoção, tá na sua lista de próximos jogos, lista de desejos. Me diz depois aí qual tá sendo a sua opinião sobre essa magnífica gameplay. Vamos nessa, segue o jogo.
Never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, wait.
I was. I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, man.
How did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard to see?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago.
Randall, you say? Though, thinking about...
I'll go and look for him.
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of it. I do hope nothing's happened.
I'll feel good, boy.
What'll we do for supper?
whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Minha filha mais velha agora, ela volta a pé, né? Então ela fica me chantageando pra buscar ela. Eu busco ela diversas vezes, isso é fato, né? Aí, mas ela não queria só que eu buscasse ela como fosse no McDonald's. Eu falei, filha, por favor. A pouco tá com vontade de Mac. Falei, não. Fazer dieta. Cara, eu não sei onde é que é isso. Tô perdidaço aqui. Eu acho que eu tô indo bem, não sei. Vamos ver. É por isso, tem pra cá mesmo que eu tenho que ir? Ah, não entendi isso não. Eu tô indo pra cá, eu quero ir pra cá. Ah, eu tenho que ir então. É. Caminho é outro, dando mole aqui. Não entendi bem o que tem aqui não.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year. Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard to see the lad?
Agora acertei o caminho agora.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened. Goblins. Why am I not surprised? You know what to do, boy. Get him! Sicko, Torgal! Who's that? Keep your distance. Get him! Sicko, Torgal! Get him, boy! Get him! Not this time. Get him!
Cara, é brabo, mano. Brabo ele.
Sick of Toggle. Get him! Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it.
He's not far from the South Gate.
Of course. I knew he was brave.
And you've known him long.
A while.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. And I suppose you...
You like that, don't you?
heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Wanted to send a message, most likely.
It's all gone.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack and...
It can't be that.
How could it be nothing, worst of all?
Maybe if you...
What's... No.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies.
Gotan's bales, perhaps? If you can... And if you...
If it's there,
I trust you...
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
É aqui mesmo, tava em dúvida onde é que era, mas é aqui mesmo.
I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around. After it.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
The shad's all salted and smoked, but it'll be an age before the steak's gone from the skirts.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Essas viagens rápidas, eu já falei isso em outros vídeos, mas, cara, torna tão prazeroso você fazer as missões secundárias. Você faz rapidinho. Tem missões secundárias que te tiram do trajeto principal com força, né?
There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you...
Found this only a little worse.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you, losing those...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
She's off study.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. So I'd say you did... If there's anything you're...
Agora eu vou atrás de uma missão, um lugar aqui, que tá toda hora apontando verdinho no mapa. Vou dar uma olhada que missão é essa.
I have to find him. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're
You look like...
Not far, I hope.
Sounds serious.
Not so much what happened. And now...
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperial. They'll be out here.
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris.
You found it. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the old... We need him caught and handed over. Well...
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving.
Ha! Not bloody likely.
Come on now, Ron.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put... Someone said we have to find him.
I better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder? You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as that happened. And he had a...
He was making... He can't have gone far. I better keep my eyes peeled. A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went. Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris. Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes him Paris.
I never knew.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hope. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
There, boy!
I'll be fucked if...
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that.
Shall we consider that?
No. I only wish those whose job it was had done what they were letting a bearer go about without a... want anything to do with me now, eh? They're...
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Será que tem outra missão pra ajudar aqui? Vamos ver.
Curse my luck. I dropped my knout. I've not got... It's just a...
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one...
Claimed it.
All right, he... Oh, don't worry.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. Should be interesting.
Sick of Torgal! Don't let them get away!
Pensei que ia brilhar uma coisinha aqui, mas não tá brilhando não. Pensei que tem alguma coisa aqui pra aceitar achar o que é.
No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Eu acho que tava com esse caranguejo aí, então. Vamos lá, que bom.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Oh, thank you! Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, no point. Crystal.
Acho que agora cumpri todas as secundárias, vou dar uma olhada no armamento, ver se posso atualizar alguma arma. E vou seguir para a missão principal agora.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it would be?
Make it quick. So, what'll it be? Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
Bonita essa espada, né? Bonito.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know. Maybe next time, eh? You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear that if you ask me, some of... just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, it seems the hiding the royalists gave his legions are on the march again. This time.
Another war.
All as the great greed. Still, my words, with a fair wind behind them, and is making it.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Lucky for you.
Yes.
Well, and it's the dame. We go way back.
That's good of you.
She's the proud, and she's quite a woman.
A woman.
I'll be.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, your goat. Otto's put me in charge, and there's no short. Anyway, if you ever reckon you could put... Quick look.
Agora dá pra correr atrás de mais missões agora, com esses relatórios, né? Acho que é isso.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance.
That depends.
Some new men.
They're probably terrified of you.
So?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them this.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate.
So you're the new arrival. You're...
Truly. I'm hungry.
Wait here. I won't be long.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see?
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
There'll be none left for me.
I suppose I have a moment. Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough...
It's not for me.
Oh, my apologies. Well, in that case...
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. And Master Quentin command well.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Esse é um território que eu acho a imagem muito escura, ao mesmo tempo não muito colorida. É difícil explicar, é um contraste muito ruim. Na hora da edição, eu tento, essas áreas eu tento trabalhar um pouquinho para ficar mais agradável para quem assiste. Mas quem joga sabe, é uma área que eu acho muito... A forma como a imagem é iluminada fica esquisita. Eu não gosto desse trecho.
Such plenty.
Brother, this place is like we sat.
I know.
You're free now. And the next time you're...
Thank you.
What happens to us now?
Master Quentin will never forgive me if I don't. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Ah, if you're a friend...
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do, I suppose. I tried checking. If I don't... You look like you can act. Please, rid us of...
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Get him, boy!
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let Quentin's man know.
How did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. I'll go to Androuge, the vineyard.
Well,
I'll...
It's done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think when I saw...
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door. They looked a nasty bunch.
Ha! Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I won that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Sim, às vezes eu sou ignorante. Larguei a mão.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is.
People will think... No good.
But you weren't.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah, when they're not the Empire.
I see. Then you do resist.
Just as you. And there'll be a mug of... Right, we...
There he is, the man of the hour.
Fetch!
Voltamos pro esconderijo. Eu acho que devia ter mais uma missão que aquele cara podia me oferecer. Vou dar uma olhada lá.
Fancy giving us a hand? Quick look. Think you can help?
Beleza, estamos em dia com as missões então. Beleza.
Clive, was it?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
All right then. There, boy! You're finished! Over here.
Gastou poder à toa, matar uma aranha.
Get the boy! There, boy! Get him! You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. Wake wins. There, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him. There, boy. Sick of Toggle. Sick of Toggle. You know what to do, boy. Over here. Get the boy, go, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. Over here. Sick of Toggle. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Get him! Sick of Toggle! There. North Reach. Mistakes. Don't let them get away. It's over. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Oh, and a chine of roast
like a plum for the apple of your eye.
with reds, whites,
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the
Not
family.
another step, Branded, or you'll be spending the night in a cell.
Good boy.
Tentando entender o que eu tenho que fazer aqui agora.
Welcome, good. Back off, Brandy. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Come, treat yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a Brandy's touch.
Begone! The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Não tinha observado que tinha essa pessoa que tinha que conversar. Me atentei a isso antes.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Ficando sem bateria, vou botar ele pra carregar uns 10 minutinhos aqui. Aí fica chato que fica sem som, pra mim pelo menos. Vocês ainda vão estar escutando o som aí. Eu esqueci de carregar ele hoje. E tem um bom tempo, JBL. Carrega umas 3 vezes por semana só. Mas vou ficar agora só no... Ficar só no visual aqui.
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this, and no more.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught. But today, it is going to give you exact...
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my... Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it?
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder.
You, mentioned I don't want to keep my...
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me. But to answer your question, I need you to find... Tatienne has been gone for several...
I feel as if I've spent my...
I trust you. Oh. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too close now.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if
you saw her
the day before, she'd lost her. It wasn't any. You see,
So she was up.
And I didn't let Tatienne.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So might I try?
And who exactly?
Oh, I haven't. Who would you?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate. There are 3 in total.
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course not. And they'll strongly advise.
The markets are a bird.
Ugh, you need not remind me.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think? Nothing like a quick tumble on an...
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and... Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wished as unlike...
All right.
This time, not for contempt and which... then I shall have to find another means of helping our friends in need. A diversion of some kind.
Não dá pra ficar pegando um monte de missão assim não, tem combate que eu já peguei primeiro, poxa. Tem que fazer a corretar essa principal. Depois eu faço aquela, pegar as sacolas pro cara lá que pega a sacola pra ele. É isso que tem que fazer, me perdi um pouco. Vou organizar minhas ideias aqui.
So you're the new escort, and you've before only that you didn't love follow you.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did.
Don't
let him.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
That's the day done then.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Look, won't you?
But Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatiana, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moore. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moore to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what?
Oh, there is a man in Moore who owes... His name is...
I shall return as soon...
Fazer essa missão das sacolas pesadas logo, eu fico livre dessa. Depois eu vou para a principal. Ó.
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the Fonte.
Fresh fish, all from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
I warn you. That is... And...
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Especially the Vettian.
Of course.
No one's allowed through the gate until all packs have been
You say these are all
inspected.
from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for
Hammett.
Sorry. Here. You can...
Perfume.
Or a flat.
You won't find carpets like this in the capital.
Well, some fun.
This is lighter.
I can always do.
You will do at your payment.
Those
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
How about the veil?
get on this side of the game.
Another one of the dame's pets. Why must she let him off the leash?
Ah, you have returned. I believe these... Delightful. The day... You don't say. You mean... Why not just tell... An honor after... And this pipe... I didn't... As scared... I think you... Yeah, a reward? I think... Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Baita visual, né? Baita visual. Bonito. Bonito. Belíssimo.
That's enough for today, Branded.
If the people of Moore are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
The ones the capital sends us are already half stoned.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent.
Sounds a bit... Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her, a soldier.
Many, but only...
Is he still here?
The trader. If you seek him out... The fact is, and that's even...
Understood.
What's this? A Branded? Where's your master?
I come to you. Rumor has it you...
Yeah, he had, but I stood...
And do you know...
My cut.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the... be sure and tell her, won't you?
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't get any closer to the village.
Give them all you've got, boy. Here. You know what to do, boy.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. So,
if that's... The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. Now, why would I? By the looks of things.
We both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all...
If you mean this comb...
He might...
I think he meant to ask her something.
Wed? Where would... And we all know what happens to dessert. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her. When the lads...
Is that why?
Oh, they weren't. Speaking of which... I saw her in Moore. Could you tell her what happened? Might...
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet...
Thank you. I was on my way.
You... I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. But rarely...
I found it.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last veil, according to what...
Not to mention the same thing.
But that could...
I will.
After it.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Baita travadinha, hein? Baita stutter. Dez minutinhos dá pro gasto já pra gente poder fazer uns... um pouquinho aqui. Vamos reta final já.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Construção bonita, né? Diferente dentro do cenário do jogo, que é sempre cinza e preto, grafite, os prédios. Diferenciado.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire. Brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Vamos ver se tem algo pra fazer aqui. Alguém pra ajudar. Vamos ver se tem mais alguém pra dar uma forcinha aí. Pra gente seguir.
That's the day done then.
Vamos ajudar aquele senhor lá.
How about
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found. Can I
about
as I did not contempt and which?
Fine. What do you need?
Oh, thank here. What food? 3.
It's no
tragic. Be discreet.
You won't be staying then.
I'm afraid not.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest. Not half as much as it always. Oh, it was worse. That's something at least. I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. But alas, you need. But I want. And what of your own way? A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Sergeant's got it in for us.
All right. Are you here for
Business.
Ah, just as well.
So he
was
rare.
a fact. My sister.
Glad to hear.
Gives you face. No wonder the dame.
I better.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
I'm just passing through.
That'll be a dame. How about?
I'd rather not.
Oh, take up. Now.
If that's what you.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Gastei tudo com o novato, agora eu vou tomar a força dele.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Vamos lá.
Had a beer. Win the game's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
É que foi fácil. É que foi fácil.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame?
Yeah. Ollie, do us a favour.
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a breath. Sergeant may be a surly bastard, but he had extra drills at his
That's the day done then.
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Mead, cider,
Say these pies again?
Cara, não tô a fim de fazer essas duas não. Na verdade teria que voltar. Vou fazer essas duas não. Vou a principal ou depois eu outra hora ver se eu faço isso.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty. Fine. Tempting. Let's get this over with.
Single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your
Man, not
mouth.
joking, Harrison. I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clyde. Perfect plans.
Over here.
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To arms, men! And summon the cannoneer! At once! You know what to do. Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do. Sick of trouble. Sick of trouble. Get him.
This may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
With a talker.
Then let's shut him up. Then we better make this quick. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Sick of Torgal. Get them all you've got, boy. Get him.
Why won't you die?
Is he?
Oh, bollocks. He's got a Kashyyyk.
Poor wretch.
Send you pity. We'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Sick of Torgal. Not this time. Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
my wounds, boy. Sick of Torgal. Too slow. Get him, boy. Not this time. Get him. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal. Get him. There, boy.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares. Oh, breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
The miners. The guards.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
What? She said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Fuck me, those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Why-yo! Whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look, Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Sicko, Torgal. Keep your distance, boy.
A partir de agora eu só tenho 10 minutos, eu vou me despedindo de vocês já. Muito obrigado por acompanhar a gente, né? Nesse capítulo aqui não tem nada muito emocionante não, mas a história está se desenvolvendo e assim, eu faço algumas missões, não faço todas. Às vezes eu fico um pouco cansado de fazer muita missão paralelinha, sabe? Então eu faço, vai fazendo o que dá. Pra onde é agora, galerinha? Depois a gente deve ir. Ah, para não diz pra onde eu tenho que ir. Tô aqui. Vai pra lá? Vamos ver. Pode ser pra lá que tem. Acho que não. Ó. Vai pra cá não, pra lá. Vamos nessa, pessoal. Mais obrigado pela companhia de vocês. Todos participaram desse vídeo. Muito obrigado. Espero que vocês estejam gostando do jogo. Tá pensando em fazer uma live? Acho que seria legal fazer uma live. Vamos que vamos.
This won't be easy. Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do, boy. Over here. Get him. Sicko, Torgal. Who's that? Get him! Keep it.
either replace that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
Eita, que visual bonito pra terminar essa gravação, hein? Olha. Que visual, hein? Cena bonita, hein?
There's no one about.
Um cara de armadilha é esse, hein? Não. Cena. Esse final de novela, cena dos próximos capítulos. Eita, que negócio.
I knew it would be big. But this.
Negócio bonito, hein?
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum.
Acho que não vai ser tão fácil assim não. Na hora H ali vai ter alguma parada. Muito fácil.
You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Ele teve aí antes, então.
Again.
Just something you two want to tell me? Maybe later.
You know what to do, boy.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. Not this time. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy.
Pessoal, tô salvando aqui, tá legal? Dá de continuar a próxima. Muito bom, como sempre. Muito bom, muito bom. Aqui. Tô agora no 23, nível 23, muito bom, muito bom, muito bom. Fechando aqui a live agora, galera, um grande abraço pra vocês, deixa o joinha, curte o nosso vídeo, vai ser um grande prazer ter vocês aqui. Um grande abraço e até a próxima.